Hi, really and welcome to my weekly Doctor Who review for Journey to the Centre of the Tardis. I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on this episode. Let's talk about Doctor Who. Why did you break up the sun? The start of this episode follows a salvaging team that had pulled in the TARDIS, but in doing so have malfunctioned the ship, which goes AWOL, and Clara actually gets lost within the actual centre of the TARDIS itself. The Doctor blackmails the actual salvaging team by sending a self-destruct system of 13 minutes to find Clara before it's too late. And basically the Doctor and the salvaging team have to find Clara in this actual TARDIS itself. And within this episode we get to see lots of different components, lots of different areas in the TARDIS that we've never seen before, only things that we've heard about in past episodes. So I thought this episode was generally quite good. It was different from what I was expecting. I wasn't sure what the actual how they're going to do it, because usually in the Doctor Who, typical Doctor Who sense, there's always some sort of a main villain, some sort of a supernatural alien entity or some kind of kind. And this episode was a chance for us, the viewers, and especially the hardcore Doctor Who fans, to see inside the TARDIS even more depth than ever before, kind of thing. And it referenced a lot of the things that we know within the new series and the old series, especially ones the Eye of Harmony that was shown within the TV movie with the 8th Doctor, and it was referenced a couple of times within the old series, and of course the last episode, Hyde, that was referenced as well. And it's a good episode to try and show different parts of the TARDIS with even more detail. It wasn't that kind of silly kind of thing what happened in Tom Baker episode with the giant hospital for some reason, this with the Centaurans. It was a chance for a person that's gone missing with the TARDIS. I need to find this person before the self-destruct goes off, kind of thing. And it's basically kind of a ticking time bomb type thing, situation kind of thing. And I really like what the episode does. It's a lot more. It adds to the mythology of Doctor Who. I think this episode is a very key episode. Certain things are building up between Clara and the Doctor, and this episode establishes a hell of a lot more, especially within certain conversations, like with the Doctor trying to figure out who Clara Oswald is. I really like this little scavenging team we find in the episode. I actually quite like their characters. They weren't kind of like one-dimensional. They actually were genuinely interesting characters, and they actually had that kind of bubbly chemistry, and they just stumbled upon oh wow, we found the greatest scavenging ship of all time kind of thing, and the Doctor is basically blackmailing them. I thought that was excellent, perfectly honest. So what I liked about this episode, it showed different parts of the TARDIS, including the swimming pool, of course, this library, and I like the fact that he has a book called the Time War, the history of certain key points within time and space. That's what the designs of the rooms, and I really like a proper TARDIS themed episode, because the TARDIS has been one of the major characters for 50 years of Doctor Who, and it's good to have an actual episode based around the TARDIS again, like within the Doctor's wife within the season 6, why he knows his knowledge so well. And actually is a general reference to the Tom Baker era before he changed to Peter Davison, because he actually does have a library. He does have a series of diaries and books that he keeps along his way. And I like some of the little references at the Doctor's crib, which he showed within season 6. So lots of tie-ins and references to past episodes. I think I'd like to have seen this episode was maybe the old console rooms that we did in the season 6. I'd like to see maybe the war TARDIS again, maybe some of the old original desktop themes. That would have been quite cool to see, I think, personally, but oh well. The drama in this episode, especially between the Doctor and Clara, because he really wants to know, who are you, Clara Osborne, and he's really trying to find out who. He's trying to go to these different lengths, especially within the last episode, and a couple of episodes previously, and he realises that, she is human, she does not know what's going on, she's not aware of what this is, what's happening to her, the woman twice dead, she's not aware of this, and I really like the idea of that, so the Doctor can fully trust her now. The events of this episode is these kind of time mummies in a sense, which is basically kind of like a mashup of time, because basically the TARDIS is leaking a fraction of time by sense, forward and present crashing together, and these kind of mummy creatures are basically the Doctor and Clara and just the scavenging team merging together, and they're not quite existing, they're just, the animal, the human, the whatever, they're just mashed up, they're just not meant to be there kind of thing. And I felt the designs were okay, they weren't massively impressive, I didn't think they were scary at all. I like some of the camera effects, the kind of the blurry type of out of focus effects. I thought they were generally quite impressive, but I just didn't think they were a worthy villain. They're about as scary as my teacup, I think, perfectly honest, but that's my opinion right there. It wasn't about a villain episode, it was about a characters episode. It's mainly between the Doctor and Clara, and the scavenging team themselves are generally quite interesting. The episode overall, I think it was generally quite good. I really enjoyed it. I felt it was a good see-through into the actual TARDIS, the layers, the console rooms, the Eye of Harmony, all the layers of the TARDIS that we've just never seen before, we've only heard about. There's a really good chance of that. I really like the chemistry between the Doctor and Clara. I really like the characters. I really like. Some of the set designs were really fantastic. I felt the villains were generally quite weak, just, you know, just there for no real reason, perfectly honest, just to add in a scare tactic. So that's been my review for the Journey Centre of the Tardis. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. What did you think of the episode? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was disappointing? What was your favourite kind of scene in the episode? You know, I'd love to know your opinions. Comment down below. Meantime, Angie.